My name is Alan Shore, and I am a long-serving staff member of Chosen People Ministry. I'm standing by the Kotel, that is what is commonly called the Western Wall here in Jerusalem. It is the remnant of the retaining wall at the site of the destruction of the Second Temple in AD 70. Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, as the psalmist writes, beautiful for situation, the joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion on the sides of the north, the city of the great King. Mount Zion. To this day, one does not merely go to Jerusalem, one goes up to Jerusalem, ascends as the early worshipers would go up as they joyfully sang the Psalms of Ascent. It is not for nothing that one makes Aliyah in migrating to Israel, for to make Aliyah is to go up. If there has ever been a more contested piece of real estate in the world, I'd be hard-pressed to name it. Nothing even comes close. I recently read that in its long history, Jerusalem has been destroyed at least twice, besieged 23 times, and captured and recaptured 44 times. And this lengthy record of struggle continues to this day. But to confine my talk to the topic of Jesus in Jerusalem, I want to begin by saying that it is impossible to speak of Jerusalem at the time of Jesus without speaking of his relationship to the temple. Because in that first century moment when Messiah dwelt among us in the flesh, the temple was what Jerusalem was all about. The place of sacrifice, the destination of Jews throughout the world, especially for three appointed feasts of Sukkot, that is Tabernacles, Pesach, Passover, and Shavuot, the Feast of Weeks, or Pentecost. Jerusalem was the scene of many of Jesus' teachings and his actions. It was there in Jerusalem where he was circumcised and where he amazed his elders with the wisdom of his teaching at the tender age of 12. There where he celebrated the Passover and the Feast of Dedication, where he healed the crippled man at the pool of Bethesda. And it was there where he spoke what are among the saddest words of the New Testament in Matthew 23. "O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the one who kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to her. How often I wanted to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you were not willing. See, your house is left to you desolate." And it was in Jerusalem where Jesus was tried, convicted, and crucified. It was there where Jesus' prophetic words were fulfilled only a few short years later, as the Romans did indeed destroy the temple and would go on to obliterate as much of the presence and imprint of the Jewish people and their God as they possibly could. But that was not the end of the story. Even mighty Rome had not the power to prevail against the God of Israel. As the Apostle Paul writes, "Neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other created thing shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Messiah Yeshua our Lord. For even as Messiah was raised from the dead, those who are found in him through faith will follow him into resurrection life. And the words of the prophet Isaiah will indeed be fulfilled, as Jerusalem is restored not only to her former glory, but given a destiny beyond our present poor powers to comprehend. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered or come to mind, but be glad and rejoice forever in what I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem as a rejoicing, and her people a joy."